And in studio, we have a new co-host. It is Chris. It is Chris. I tease because you're here a lot.
Yes.
And we're talking about August Roofing and Solar. You are the big cheese. You are CEO, founder. What else do we want to call you?
Head bottle washer,
Yes, I completely leave that out. That's my fault. I'm sorry about that. So, we talk to you quite often. And so now the listening audience is getting to know you. And when that happens, sometimes they email questions for the next time that you're on. So we're at that stage in our relationship, Chris.
Sounds good.
You didn't think it was going to blossom so much, did you, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a Q&A for August Roofing and Solar.
All right.
Okay. So here's the first question. How does solar work?
How does solar work? They are wafers of, I'm not exactly sure the composition, but when the sun hits them, they create electrons. And then there are, like, you probably see some silver wires when you look at panels, like little silver lines. Well, those little silver lines are actually connecting the wafers, and that's how the electrons and protons are going down the and collecting at the end of the panel, and then that comes out as direct current, and then like our houses are on alternating current, so then it has to be converted from direct current to alternating current. So there's some sort of inverter that's either on the panel, that's where most of them are today, or some of the older systems actually had them on the side of the house. So,
those panels sound like they're doing a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, but they're not really doing anything mechanical. Like your motor has pistons and things that are moving. They're just the wafers, and once the sun hits the silicon wafer, it actually creates a reaction.
It's like a natural thing, a natural reaction. Will solar panels generate electricity on cloudy or rainy days?
Yes, they actually create solar every day. It's just electricity every day. It's just a matter of how much.
Is it less on cloudy and rainy days?
Yes,
is that the deal? Now, if it gets to be, okay, so now this is my question. So if we have a 70-degree day and the sun is out, but we have a 100-degree day in the summer, is there a difference among those days?
Yes, 100%. Actually, the spring and the fall are the better months for production, because when the panels get too hot, it actually, the production goes down.
Oh. Okay.
So, like a nice, 70-degree spring day is probably the best for your panels.
Optimal.
Than like a 100-degree, Santa Clarita, middle of the summer.
See, before you said that, I would have thought it would have been the 100-degree, because I would have thought, boy, that sun is just beating down. We're getting all kinds of electric.
Yes.
I wouldn't have known that. And I don't even know what this question means, so you're going to have to help me out. Does roof orientation matter?
Yes. The way your panels are facing, that changes production also.
That's what roof orientation is?
I'm assuming that's what they mean by the roof orientation.
Okay.
How does the roof orientation affect the solar?
Gotcha. And you said, I'm sorry?
Yeah, that definitely does. So there's an optimum situation, and then depending on everybody's got different roof planes faced different ways. So yes, and that's part of what we do at August Roofing is we'll do an assessment of your entire roof plane, all your roof planes, and how each of the panels will produce on that roof plane. So we have people put solar on planes that aren't optimum, right? But it's aesthetically pleasing. And that's what they want.
I guess it's yeah, of course it is, because it's a conversation you guys have to have.
Yep.
Because I would prefer it. I know as a homeowner, I would prefer it on the back of the house.
Yep.
And maybe the back of the house isn't optimal, but I don't want to see it from the street. Right. You have to have that conversation. How much money can I expect to save on my bills?
Well, that varies. I've got customers who've saved nothing on their bills. I've told them that it doesn't make any sense for them to buy solar, and I have people saving $1,000 a month on their bills.
Oh, it depends on usage. So you have to go again. Consultation sit down, you look at the years. You've always asked for a year's worth of bills because you got to
Correct.
get all the seasons in there.
Right.
Okay.
So it's an orientation, right? You take all these things into account,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what our assessment does. It literally maps your house for the entire year for each panel on there, and says what that panel is going to produce for you for the next year.
It is question 5. Do solar panels need cleaning?
Yes.
And who does that? Or
Uh,
can you just take a hose and kind of
uh,
do it? What do you do?
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, the best is to get a professional to do it. There are solar cleaning companies, and it's a service that we're looking at providing because it's a great time for us to clean the panels and then check your roof at the same time, do a tune-up, make sure everything's fit for the next year.
Wouldn't that be wonderful? So you're looking into having a cleaning service at August.
Yeah, it's the next service we're looking at.
Because I'm assuming it's like a window. And it just, there's dirt and there's dust, and then the water from the rain makes it mushy, and then there's a film, and I'm assuming that's what happens.
Yep.
And if there's a film, it doesn't take in as much sun.
Correct. Yeah.
As possible.
It blocks the sun, yeah.
Last one. Can solar panels create hot water? Can solar panels create hot water?
Kind of indirectly. If you had an electric water heater,
Mhm.
yeah, it would create hot water. Unless they're talking about, there is another type of solar panel called a domestic hot water. And so what it is it actually creates hot water. And it's really kind of a very simple thing. It's been around quite a while. It's basically, have you ever laid your garden hose out in the sun?
Yeah.
And then the water comes out, it was like super hot?
Yes,
Well,
I did. And I drank it as a kid. Yes, I did.
Yeah, so that's what a domestic hot water solar system is. It basically is a coil of black hoses in a panel that lay up on your roof, and it absorbs the sun. And you got to cycle the water through it, but that's how you might. That's another way to use solar power.
Interesting.
Create hot
Okay.
water.
So, yeah, if you take long showers, you might want to look into that.
Or pools are another great one.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We are talking with Chris from August Roofing and Solar. If you want to go online, it is augustroofing.com, augustroofing.com, or what's the latest? I'm so impressed. You can go on Siri.
Yeah,
What do you say? What do you say when you get on Siri?
Say, please call Siri. Please call August Roofing and Solar. And you can do it right from your car
Boom.
right now and schedule your appointment. We'll be out there later on.
Boom. Chris, thanks so much for being with us and answering all the questions. We'll see what happens next week.
All right. Take care. Bye.
If you need help at home.